Tirzah Fadrick is dismissed as just a vehicle wash specialist at Fort Hood until General Belenski sees her checking a Humvee's armor points in a way that stops him cold. That methodology is only taught at 75th Ranger Regiment Vehicle Operations School, and everyone who graduated from that program vanished in Afghanistan 3 years ago. Fort Hood, Texas. Motor pool operations begin at 0530. 29-year-old Staff Sergeant Tirzah Fadrick arrives with the morning maintenance crew, carrying her cleaning supplies and inspection checklist. For 18 months, she's been invisible. The vehicle girl, quiet, methodical, unremarkable. Other personnel see her scrubbing mud off Humvees, checking fluid levels, documenting minor repairs. Just another enlisted soldier doing grunt work in the Texas heat. Fadrick, make sure you get under those wheel wells, Sergeant First Class Martinez calls out. General inspection this afternoon. He treats her like she's barely competent, despite her perfect maintenance records. Tirzah nods silently. She understands more about these vehicles than Martinez ever will. Knows their vulnerabilities, their modifications, their tactical applications in ways that training manuals don't teach. But explaining would raise questions she can't answer. Her routine never varies. Vehicle exterior wash and inspection, interior cleaning and systems check, documentation of any irregularities, 12 hours of physical labor that keeps her hands busy and her mind occupied. Private Chen approaches her workstation. Why do you always check the same spots under every vehicle? We're just cleaning them. He's genuinely curious, not mocking. Habit, Tirzah replies simply. She doesn't mention that she's looking for improvised explosive device attachment points, blast pattern damage, or unauthorized modifications that could indicate security threats. What Fort Hood doesn't know is that Tirzah Fadrick has been conducting covert intelligence gathering for 18 months, not from orders, but from necessity. Some missions never truly end. The other maintenance personnel chat casually while working. Sports scores, weekend plans, complaints about the heat. Tirzah listens, but rarely participates. She's learned that the less attention she draws, the more she can observe. That new batch of Humvees from the depot, some of them have weird modifications, non-standard armor placement. Tirzah's attention sharpens, though she continues her cleaning routine without pause. Unauthorized vehicle modifications have been her primary concern since arriving at Fort Hood, following patterns that shouldn't exist. Tuesday afternoon brings an unannounced inspection. Major General Belenski, 2 stars on his collar, walks through the motor pool with his aide. He's not here for routine maintenance review. General Belenski stops near Tirzah's work area, observing the afternoon vehicle processing. She's underneath the recently returned Humvee, conducting what appears to be standard cleaning and inspection. But something catches the general's attention. The way she moves beneath the vehicle, the specific points she examines, the methodical pattern of her inspection. Tirzah emerges from under the Humvee, unaware of the scrutiny. She moves to the next vehicle in line, a heavily armored transport that returned from overseas deployment. Then, it happens. Tirzah begins her inspection routine, but this vehicle requires different techniques. She approaches the rear axle assembly, running her hands along specific stress points, checking for microfractures in armor plating, testing the integrity of blast deflection panels. General Belenski's eyes widen. That's not standard maintenance procedure. That's tactical vulnerability assessment, advanced armor inspection techniques used only by specialized vehicle operations personnel. The general approaches quietly, positioning himself where he can observe more closely. Tirzah continues her work, completely focused on her task. She moves to the front of the vehicle, examining blast-resistant windshield mounting points, checking for proper spacing between armor layers, testing the security of weapon mounting brackets. "Excuse me, Sergeant," General Belenski says quietly. Tirzah looks up, immediately recognizing the rank insignia. She snaps to attention. "Yes, sir. That inspection technique. Where did you learn it?" The question hangs in the air like cordite after gunfire. Tirzah's mind races. 18 months of operational security suddenly at risk. "Standard procedures, sir." she responds carefully. General Belenski shakes his head. No, that's Ranger Vehicle Operations methodology. Advanced Armor Integrity Assessment. I should know. I helped develop the training program. Secure briefing room. Classification level restricted. General Belenski closes the door and activates the sound dampening system. 75th Ranger Regiment, Vehicle Operations School, Class of 2021. Tirzah maintains her composure, but her military bearing subtly shifts. The hunched shoulders disappear, the deferential posture replaced by alert readiness. "Sir, I don't understand," she replies, but her voice carries new authority. General Belenski opens a classified file. Staff Sergeant Tirzah Marie Fadrick. According to your record, you're a standard vehicle maintenance specialist. No special training, no combat deployments. He pauses, studying her reaction. But that's not your real file, is it? The silence stretches between them. 18 months of perfect operational security balanced against the relief of finally being recognized by someone who understands. 3 years ago, the Ranger Vehicle Operations Team was deployed to Afghanistan. Mission: Counter-IED intelligence gathering and vehicle security assessment. 12 specialists, deep reconnaissance mission. Tirzah's jaw tightens slightly. Contact was lost during Operation Mountain Thunder. Satellite imagery showed the compound compromised. Enemy forces overran the position. All personnel declared killed in action. General Belenski leans forward. But someone survived. Someone continued the mission. Someone has been conducting unauthorized vehicle security assessments at Fort Hood for 18 months. Finally, Tirzah speaks. The same network that killed my team is still operating, sir. Same vehicle modification patterns, same armor vulnerabilities being exploited, same supply chain compromises. Her voice carries the weight of 3 years of hidden knowledge. I've been tracking modified vehicles coming through Fort Hood. Unauthorized armor configurations that create specific vulnerabilities. Someone is deliberately weakening our vehicle security. General Belenski processes this information. You've been conducting solo intelligence operations. I've been finishing my mission, Tirzah corrects. Rangers don't abandon objectives, even when Rangers are presumed dead. The general examines the files before him. What have you found? Proof that our vehicle armor specifications are being sold to enemy forces. They know exactly where to place explosives for maximum damage. The modifications I've been seeing aren't random. They're systematic weakening of defensive capabilities. Tirzah stands, her full military bearing now visible. Sir, request permission to brief you on 18 months of collected intelligence. Permission granted. But first I need to know, how many of your team actually survived? Just me, sir. But my team's mission was vehicle security assessment. That mission continues until completed. General Belenski nods slowly. Ranger, you're officially recalled to active status. We're going to finish this operation properly. Hahu, sir, about time. As they prepare to leave the briefing room, General Belenski pauses. One more thing, Sergeant. That vehicle inspection technique you were using. You've improved it significantly since Ranger School. 18 months of field application, sir. You learn fast when lives depend on it. That evening, Fort Hood's maintenance logs show an unusual entry. Vehicle security assessment protocols updated. Classification restricted. Authorization Major General Belenski. Sometimes the most important work is done by people nobody notices. Sometimes the most crucial missions are carried out by those presumed lost. And sometimes, when the moment demands it, ghosts step back into the light to finish what they started. For Staff Sergeant Tirzah Fadrick, the time for hiding is over. The vehicles will be secure, the mission will be completed, and the Ranger's creed will be fulfilled. Rangers lead the way.